welcome back students for this online lecture for the electromagnetic theory. So far we saw various coordinate system in the electromagnetic theory. In this lecture we will solve some problems based on the coordinates system, that is we will convert one coordinate to another coordinate based on the given values. Okay, we'll go for the first problem. Convert the point P 2, 1, 3 from Cartesian to cylindrical coordinate. So they are asking you to convert one specific point which is there in the Cartesian system to a cylindrical coordinate system. So that's very easy problem. So first you should understand, if you're given an question with this, like having a Cartesian system having a point P which is located as 2, 1, 3, that refers to the cases like the 2 refers to the x value and 1 refers to the y value and 3 refers to the z value. So from here we can directly write our x value is 2 and the y value is 1 and the z value is 3. So this is what is given in your question, and they are asking you to convert this from Cartesian to a cylindrical coordinate system. So before that we should know what is our cylindrical coordinates, what are the coordinates present in the cylindrical coordinate system. So for the cylindrical coordinate system, it is very well known that we have the value rho and we have phi and the last one is z, that repeats as in the Cartesian system. So the rho is given as, let us now write the formula for rho so that it will be easy to put all the values in that formula then solve it. So first rho is given as x square plus y square the whole root, and the angle phi is given as tan inverse y by x, and z is always z as in the Cartesian system. So now with the knowing all the values and the formulas, now we can easily solve it. So our solution comes here like this. Let us solve the value for rho. Rho is x square plus y square the whole root. So let us substitute the value. X is 2, so 2 square, plus y is 1, the y is 1 square, the whole root, and 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1, the whole root comes to root 5. And this root 5 value we can write it as 2.24. So we got the value for the rho. And the next one is phi. Phi is tan inverse y by x. So we can easily write this as tan inverse. Let us substitute the value of y and x. So the y value is 1 and the x value is 2. So it is tan inverse 0.5, which is probably equal to 226.56 degrees. So we can easily say now the phi value is 26.56 degrees. And the last one is z. So z value remains as a z value as in the Cartesian system, so it is given. So now we can list out the answers here. So the cylindrical coordinate system point P is given as 2.24, 26.56 degree, 3. So this is the answer for this question. So it is well clearly understood. First you have to identify the points. You should write the coordinates or the values of each point representing the coordinate system in the Cartesian, and now then later on you have to write the formula for the cylindrical system which is asked to you. So while knowing the formula clearly, you can substitute the values and you end up with an easy answer. So the next problem is convert the point P which is 3, 4, 5 from Cartesian to spherical coordinate system. So in this problem they are asking you to find the spherical coordinate system by giving a Cartesian coordinate system. So we know this from the Cartesian coordinate system. What is the values are x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 5. So this is very clearly given. And the next thing what we have to know is how to convert to a spherical coordinate system. For converting to a spherical coordinate system, there is a formula which has already been seen in the previous lecture, where we represented the each and every spherical coordinate system in terms of Cartesian coordinate system. So to do that, let us write the formula here. So for spherical coordinate system, by default we are representing it as r comma theta comma phi. So it will be represented as r, theta and phi. So now let us write the formula for that in terms of Cartesian. R is equal to x square plus y square plus z square, the whole root. So we are going to sum up all the squares of all the three coordinates in the Cartesian system. Then theta. Theta is given as cos inverse of z by r, that is cos inverse of z by r, and then phi is equal to tan inverse, which is same as the last problem what is tan inverse y by x. So now we are very clear about what is given and what we are going to find. So let us now substitute this values here. So our solution starts like this. That is the value of r is equal to, I'll rewrite the formula here, x square plus y square plus z square. So that can be written as 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. This 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. We are going to sum up all the things and take a square root, and the final value what you get is 5 root 2. So this is what you're supposed to get. Then the next one is the theta, which is cos inverse z by r. So r value we have already found it, so z value is already known to us, which is 5. So this is cos inverse, z is nothing but 5, and your r value is 5 root 2, which can be now get cancelled. 5 and 5 will get cancelled. You get it as cos inverse 1 by root 2. So cos inverse 1 by root 2 will give you 45 degree. So we'll take it as theta is equal to 45 degree. That's the answer for theta. And the next one is phi, which is given as tan inverse y by x. So tan inverse y by x can be written as tan inverse y is 4 and your x is 3. So tan inverse of 4 by 3 will give you 53.13 degree. So the phi angle is 53.13 degree. So now we'll write the answer. We got the answer, so we'll write the last statement. The spherical coordinate point is P, which is given as 5 root 2 comma 45 degree comma 53.13 degree. So this is how we can find. So what we got here is the value, that is the point P, which has been now written in terms of spherical coordinate system. So this is what is the answer. Coming to the third problem, convert the given point P 2 comma pi by 2 comma pi by 3 from spherical to Cartesian coordinate system. Yes, here this problem they asked you to convert the given spherical coordinate system to a Cartesian coordinate system. So we need to understand the type of questions they have asked. So in the previous question they gave you the Cartesian coordinate system and they asked you to convert to a spherical coordinate system or the cylindrical coordinate system. Here they have given you a spherical coordinate system at the data and they are asking you to convert to a Cartesian coordinate system. So one thing you have to understand, the value which is given here is P, which is 2 comma pi by 2 comma pi by 3 is what? By seeing this point you should be able to understand this is a spherical coordinate system, because the first point is what they have given is a numerical value which is 2. Okay, the second value they have given is an angle, and the third angle is also given as an angle. So you have to compare this with your previous theoretical datas where how a point can be represented. So we already know the point, if it is represented as two angles and one value of a numerical value, it will be nothing but r and theta. We'll write it as theta and phi. So r, theta and phi having one numerical value and two angles will automatically represent to a spherical coordinate system. So if they have not mentioned what is a given value, a given point is as by words like spherical or cylindrical, you should rather able to find it through the point, seeing the point whether it is a spherical or a cylindrical or a Cartesian. Okay, so from this now let us go into the problem. They are asking you to convert to a Cartesian coordinate system. So for a Cartesian coordinate system, we should know how these points can be represented. So in Cartesian coordinate system, it will be represented as x comma y comma z, which is very familiar to you, from which we need to write a formula that how the values of x, y and z can be represented in terms of spherical coordinate system. We do have another formula for representing x, y, z in terms of cylindrical. If the problem is asked in that way, we need to follow that formulas. For this, let us see how it is found. So x is represented as r sin theta cos phi, and y is given as r sin theta sin phi, and z is given as r cos theta. Okay, so now you have identified the problem by having the given data and also the formula for which you need to find. Now let us start our solution. Let us solve this. So let us solve for the value of x. X is equal to r sin theta cos phi. If I substitute for the value of r, so here it is very much clear that 2 is stands for r, and your theta value is this pi by 2, and the phi value is pi by 3. Okay, so now let me substitute it. The value of r is 2 cos theta. Theta is pi by 2, cos pi by 2, and cos phi is pi by 3. Okay, you substitute. So when you solve this, you will get an answer as 1. So the value of x is 1. So let me find the value of y. The formula for y is r sin theta sin phi. So r is 2, sin theta is pi by 2, and sin pi by 3, which is a phi value. So if I solve for this, I'll get it as root 3. So the value of y is root 3. And the last thing, which is the z value, we have to find. The value is r cos theta. So r is 2, cos theta is pi by 2, which will give you cos pi by 2 will be 0, and you will get it as 0. I'm sorry, I have mentioned cos pi by 2. This is not cos pi by 2, this is sin pi by 2. So that's why, otherwise I should be getting it as what, 0. Okay, so please note that. And now we have got the value of x, y and z. So z value is 0. So now let us write the final answer. The Cartesian coordinate point, Cartesian coordinate point is P, which is can be given as 1 comma root 3 comma 0. Okay, so this is the answer. That is, we have converted our given spherical coordinate system to a Cartesian coordinate system. So coming to the last problem in this lecture, we are here going to convert a cylindrical coordinate system to a Cartesian coordinate system. So the given value is supposed to be a cylindrical coordinate system. So by seeing the point, which is phi comma 120 comma 122 degree comma 0, we can directly say that this point is a cylindrical, because the general form of representing the cylindrical coordinates are rho and phi and z, rho, phi and z. So by seeing this coordinates, it is very easy to say whether it is a cylindrical. So now we are going to convert to a Cartesian coordinate system. So we know Cartesian coordinate system is represented as x, y, and z, and now I will write this formula to how to represent the Cartesian coordinate system in terms of cylindrical coordinate system. So x is given as rho cos phi, y is given as rho sin phi, and z is given as again z. Okay, so by this, now if we want to go to the solution, let us now solve. X is equal to rho cos phi, which is a rho is nothing but is given as 5, so 5 cos 5 is 120 degree. So this will give you minus 0.5 value, and now y we are going to find is a rho sin phi. The rho is 5 and sine 120 degree. So if you find this, you will get an answer of 0.87. And the last one is z, where here the z represents the same value of z in the coordinate systems. So z is also 0 now, 0. So now we have got the 3 points in terms of x, y, and z. So the final answer is the Cartesian coordinate point is P, which is 0.5, 0.87, and 0 are the points. So this is the problem how we have to convert it. So far we have seen all the 4 categories. Okay, we have seen 4 problems. In the 4 problems we transferred from one point of representation the coordinate system to another coordination system based upon the formula what we saw in the earlier classes. So you can practice similar problems so that you can understand much, and you can know, you should also, the main thing is you should be able to understand, or you should be able to find what kind of a coordinate system is given based upon the the point values. Okay, so that's more important. And thank you, and in the next lectures we'll go for the vector fields.